Hi, my name is Mark Meckler, and I'm the president of Citizens for Self-Governance and the Convention of States Project. Now, this might look like a little bit of an unorthodox setting for the president of a large national organization, and that's because, well, it's an unorthodox organization. This is my home office, which is really our only office, and it is located in the barn out in back of my house on our property. And the reason for that is we operate as a virtual organization. Our employees are spread all over the country in a variety of states, just like you would be potentially as an intern for this organization. And it's an unorthodox organization because we're facing an unprecedented problem in America today, and that is the explosion of the federal government to a size and scope and a power unforeseen by the founders. In fact, at this time in American history, the federal government's involved in pretty much every aspect of our lives. They're involved in our personal lives, they're involved in our business lives, they're involved in our political lives, they're involved in social issues, they're involved in economic issues, you name it. The federal government is involved in something that affects you almost every moment of every day. This is not how this country was intended to be. That's not liberty, and that's not freedom, and that's not what the founders fought and died for. That's not what we signed up for as citizens of these United States of America. It's a good thing that the founders gave us a radical solution in the Constitution, and that's found in Article 5. And Article 5 says that you and I and our state legislatures have the power to call a convention to restrain the scope, the power, and the jurisdiction of the federal government. In other words, in asking the question, who decides in America, we have the constitutional power to say, you and I decide. That's not how it operates today, but that's how it ought to be. Now, if you decide to apply for an internship with the Convention of States, what you're going to find is a high-powered, fast-moving national team spread all over the country. And you're going to be involved in projects that will have lasting national effects. That's really important. We want you involved in real politics, real political activism, real learning as you go. A lot of organizations will want you to plug in and they'll want you to do just sort of grunt work on the ground day in and day out, figuring out how much juice they can squeeze out of you during the internship. But we have a little bit different approach to internships here at Convention of States, and that approach is we want to serve you, our interns. We want to teach you practical skills. I mean, stuff that you need to know, you should know, maybe not that exciting, like how to write a good cover letter, how to do a good resume, how to interview well. But more importantly, we're going to teach something that I think is critical and somewhat missing in today's world is we're going to teach you about the concept of servant leadership. All great leaders are servants. That's not widely taught. It's not about force. It's not about the force of your personality. It's about how to serve other people, and in serving that way, to become a great leader. So that's something you're going to learn. You're going to be taught by our intern coordinators. I'm personally involved in that. I have personal contact with all our interns. That's really important to me, as do many of the folks on our national staff. So if you get involved, you're going to be involved with me personally. You're going to be involved with lots of folks on our national staff. You're going to have high-level access that you're not going to get at most organizations. We're also going to educate you about sort of the history and the practicality and the go-forward approach to real grassroots activism in America. It's an extraordinary opportunity. It's an unusual organization, but we're facing an unusual challenge in our country's history at this time. If you feel like you're somebody who's up for an unusual challenge, if you're up for something extraordinary, something out of the ordinary, or if you're not looking for the average internship, and if you're willing to work hard and really commit yourself to a cause you believe in, then an internship with the Convention of States Project might be for you. If you think it is, go ahead and fill out the application. A lot of them I'll be reviewing personally. The final candidates, I interview all of them personally. So hopefully you apply, you get through the process, and you and I get a chance to talk. I look forward to meeting you, and I look forward to working with you. My name is Mark Meckler for the Convention of States Project.
The question facing us and facing our fellow countrymen is a two-word question, very simply, who decides? The American founders had a simple answer: we, the people, decide.